Well, today was one of those days where the way I was feeling got the best of me. I was grumpy, I was miserable, and I didn't treat my wife the best this morning. I love my wife. She's everything to me. We've been married for 22 years, and this morning I woke up with a lot on my mind. Do you ever have those mornings you wake up with you feel like every single thought that you can possibly think is racing through your mind? That was my morning this morning. And on top of that, tomorrow's my birthday. And so my wife and I are having a weekend alone without the kids to celebrate. And then this morning, I decided because of my mind, because of all these thoughts on my mind and the stress and the pressure and the weight of those thoughts, it got the best of my attitude. And I spoke in a way towards my wife that was not right. It was rude. I didn't swear. I didn't cuss. I didn't put her down. I was just short and not very nice. And I came downstairs with the guilt and the weight upon me because I upset her. She made it clear to me, rightly so, that I upset her. And I came down, started my workday, and I realized that I screwed up. So I sent her a text message because she was upstairs and I was downstairs in my office. And half an hour went by, and I went upstairs and she was getting ready for the day. And I said, "Did you see my text?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I sat there for about about a minute and I apologized. I said, "Honey, I'm sorry. I woke up with a lot on my mind this morning, but that's no excuse. I can't talk to you that way. I can't act that way in front of you. Forgive me. I was wrong. I want to have a good weekend. Please forgive me. I'm sorry." And she accepted my apology, and now we move on. But I was reminded this morning that as a husband to my wife, I'm called as a Christian man to love my wife like Jesus loves the church. Now, I understand there's no perfect husband. We all fall short. We all have a lot of work to do, starting with me as a husband. But the Bible also says that we're to treat them with understanding and with honor. And I didn't do a great job of that this morning. Now, this isn't the first time over 22 years of marriage that I've, not acted right in front of my wife. I've had to apologize many times over the time of my marriage with my wife. And it continues to teach me more and more. The more I realize that I got to apologize when I'm wrong, when I'm wrong, when I am grumpy, when I don't act right in front of my wife, when I talk rude to her or I'm short-tempered with her. I need to apologize. Gentlemen, go apologize to your wife. I would say, even if you are the one who didn't start the argument, go and say, "Honey, I don't want it to be this way. I don't like this tension, this pressure. I'm sorry. Please, whatever brought us here, be quick to apologize, gentlemen." It's humbling. It's uncomfortable. It sucks. I don't like it. But after you feel like, yes, I did what honored God, I did the right thing by humbling myself, owning my failure with my wife, and apologizing for being a moron. That was my morning this morning. But because I apologize, now we can enjoy our weekend and hopefully just forget about my grumpiness this morning. But again, I get it, you get it. We have our bad days. If every day is like this, then there's some deeper issues. But we're just a man, we're just human. We're gonna have days, we're gonna have shortcomings, and I had mine this morning, but I apologized. I asked my wife to forgive me, and she did. So do the same.